Okay. Hello, welcome to Group 26. I'm Phương, and in the next 10 minutes, we invite you to listen to our story about Baemin, an outstanding food delivery application in Vietnam, during the Good Food in Our District campaign, and how the ads play an integrated role in helping them achieve their objectives, both in sale and branding. So we first give you a brief introduction to Baemin and their distinctive Good Food in Our District campaign. We will then move to describe the chosen print and digital ads along with their target audience identification of CDMP, Consumer Decision-Making Process, and comparison between two ads will also be included. The last is the reviews of ads effectiveness and our recommendation for Baemin. So first, Baemin debuted in Vietnam in May 2019. During that time, the market of Vietnamese delivery apps already flooded with many players. Some of them are giants with financial power and high awareness among Vietnamese consumers. But there's also a problem that the whole industry of food deliveries has to face. Consumers have a habit of downloading many food delivery apps, opening each of them when they need to order food to compare prices and choose the app that offers the most discount. Brand loyalty is almost impossible to see in this field. Therefore, Baemin's objective in Good Food in Our District was to raise brand awareness, establish brand trust and loyalty, and generate qualified leads. The whole campaign is built upon an insight that consumers want to try food in other regions, but are worried that it may not taste good, resulting in a loss of money and a disappointing novel experience. That's why Baemin offered them a collection of high-ranked restaurants in each district. We have chosen a print ad and a digital one to that best represented their objectives in this campaign. So first, for printed ad, we have put an out-of-home one located in Hoàn Kiong district. This area is known for its maze-like alley. Understanding the concern of the consumers here that shippers may not know how to reach them, Baemin realized this out-of-home ad to erase those worries. The ad is hung on a building at Dong Nghệ Thuật Square in the middle of a five-way intersection. It is quite bigger in size compared to other ads and has Baemin's distinctive minimalistic design in mint and gray color, with a concise copy in both giant text and a smiling delivery man representing their service. In this ad, Baemin used funny, attractive poem lines to create humor appeals. Via the ad, Baemin tried to show the understanding of consumers' worry that and the locals' demography, their qualified shippers and service, and an amusing characteristic that could easily be resonated with. And moving on to the target audience, out of home is believed to target a mass amount of consumers at once. However, considering Baemin's kicks-off activities in this campaign and how the shipper in the ad is a man, referring to himself as anh, the way Vietnamese used to call males who were only a few years older. We believe they are trying to target female consumers who are about 18 to 30 years old, who don't eat food just to be full, but have a relaxing experience and have a humor characteristic that will find Baemin's funny poem lines romantic. And for digital ad, we have chosen a Facebook post on Baemin's official fan page. Baemin understanding that foodies only want to show off their knowledge in local food restaurant to be praised by food lover. Hence, they create a competition between them in which they will solve tests about local restaurant. Those with highest scores will be certified food experts and awarded with cash and Baemin's vouchers. This ad is the first one in the collection of ad announcing in game with the assist of Chen Tang image, a national popular celebrity. Baemin tried to catch consumers' attention and urged them to try the game. And with this ad, Baemin tried to target consumers aged from 18 to 30 years old who are likely to stop scrolling when they see Chen Tang, an impactful KOL to people. They have the habit of eating around the corner to find the best dishes, already frequently order foods via online apps, can never miss a chance to hunt food discounts, love playing games, love to engage in interesting social activities. They have a distinct one that is being praised as a food expert in the community because it will will enhance their social image. The overall aim is to create a deep interaction and memory between the audience and both the campaign and brand's message. By urging them to try food introduced by Baemin and gamification, also enriching Baemin's customer information database because consumers will have to input their personal information while registering for the game. So from now on, Hian will cover the rest of the report.
Thanks to Phương Anh, we have grasped a brief knowledge about Baemin and Good Food in our district campaign and the aim of each app. Now we move on to identify which steps they are in the customer decision-making process and how they will prompt consumer to react. CMDB is used to identify and track the decision-making process of a customer journey with 5 steps: problem recognition as well as awareness, information search, evaluation of alternatives or consideration, purchase, and post-purchase. This OOHS can be classified in the state of need recognition or awareness. For those who haven't known about Baemin yet or have heard about Baemin but are still unaware of this campaign, when they see a customized OOH at their place, they will passively pay attention to brand's funny, localized, unique message and be urged to share it with friends and family. They may also be prompted to find similar OOH in other districts and eventually remember Baemin as a food delivery app that will definitely consider it having a need to order food online. See from the perspective of people who have known Baemin but not yet a frequent user of this app, this can also be classified as the evaluation of alternatives phase because the message on the signboard is quite clear. As Phương Anh has already mentioned above, Hoàng Kiếm district has this complicated system of interlaced alleys, making people here afraid that the people cannot find their home. But it's one unstated need, and with its OOH, Baemin points out that need and even offer a solution for them, which is Baemin knows this district very well. Baemin has claimed to be a street-savvy local in the district, can deliver deep into every corner, use trust in user mind, and thus urging them to change their minds, switching from the app to Baemin. Similar to the OOH, Baemin social media ad can also be classified into 2 phases. First is for those who are reached by this app and participate in the game. This could be the consideration phase because these players usually already know about Baemin and have a passion for eating around. Through this game, they will be able to interact more deeply with the brand as well as remember the campaign message. From then, they will consider using Baemin service even more. In addition, Baemin could also convert more players into customers after completing the game to apply the voucher. They apply the voucher at the prices. Consumers will need to use the service and then become Baemin consumer. Comparing the 2 ads, we can easily recognize that because they are in the same campaign, the similarity is both revolving around one single-minded idea, calling people to try and discover good restaurant in the district they live in. And even if they want to try food in other district, Baemin can offer them with set choices and always deliver food on time and precisely. These 2 ads also have many differences due to being sold on this similar format, targeting different groups in consumer and trying to convey contrary message. In more detail, the pin ads target a mass amount of audience, but mostly female. Meanwhile, the digital ad aims to a more niche pool of consumers who are already interested in Baemin and have the habit of eating around. The print ad is created to raise attention and curve a message about a funny brand with certified delivery man into consumer minds without self-specific a call to action. The digital ad, on the other hand, urge people to join Baemin in a game to prove themselves as local food guru and gain discounts. Therefore, the bin ad will enhance Baemin image in consumer mind as a high-quality food delivery app and prompt them to download the app more. Meanwhile, the digital ad will create more meaningful, direct interaction between user and the app, urging them to use the app to order food. Coming to an aspect of the ad effectiveness, our team must say Baemin did reach the targets in both branding and sale with good food in our district campaign. The campaign ranked at 7th position in the chart of outstanding campaign in May 2020, conducted by Burst Metric. They gained a total burst volume amount of more than 77,000 interactions on social media. Talking about sales, their revenue after 2020 had increased by 484% 84%. Baemin names themselves as the most rapidly growing food delivery app in the year with this number. Now we will discuss the effectiveness and ineffectiveness of each app in detail. Different apps have gained a distinctive amount of discussion in social media. Most of the interactions were positive, embracing Baemin on their creativity and understanding of local demography. We could conclude that the brand love has been increased by this app. However, Hankan district has a humble number of citizens living, and most of them are elders, making this location not an optimal place to put an OOH app, as Baemin target audience is from 18 to 40 years old. Moreover, there is no stopping light at the chosen location, so people may miss the sidewalk when they cross the street. The message delivered is only focusing on how good the shipper are, without mentioning about food around Quan Diam district, which is quite inconsistent with the idea of the whole campaign, and should include an information about discounting, as it is still the first priority of consumer when choosing food delivery app. Combining the drawbacks, we have come up with a recommendation to Baemin. We suggest them moving the app to Orchard in Hoàn Kiếm district. Richer bottom lines with information about a discount code only for those who have seen this ad. Using this method, we could partly estimate the result of the OOH. In the digital age, the using of Trần Hành Amit, the biggest celebrity on Facebook in Vietnam, is a successful factor for this ad. In reality, the app attracts more than 3,000 emotions, which is a quite impressive number. However, they get only about 100 comments, mostly complain about the app and the service. Also, Trần Hành, the key user of the app, is being caught due to the layout. The message is not triggering enough to attract users to play, and the information about the prices are not even visible without clicking. Combining the drawbacks, we suggest maybe change the layout and the catchphrase. We have concluded the example on the slide, as you can see. This is our report has come to the end. Thank you for listening.